What is up, real estate family? My name is Mr. W and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, yes, this is purposefully meant to be blank, okay? I've actually got a slide that I'm going to show you right now. So if you are a real estate agent or a real estate broker and you want to achieve two things, okay? If you want to generate leads, okay, and if you want to close those leads, okay, then sit back, relax, because I'm going to show you something that I have not done before. I don't think any other marketing agency or just someone who helps you get leads is going to explain this to you or help you understand this. Maybe for certain people this may be common sense, but I realize honestly I've honestly realized that common sense isn't common knowledge. And I realized that I'm just going to show you some stuff, right? Something that's very powerful, and if you understand this, man, it's literally gonna make you someone very successful if you apply it. I always say to myself that it's one thing to read it and it's another thing to apply it. It's sort of like knowledge isn't power, right? It's common sense, right, that knowledge is power, right? But it's not common knowledge that the application of knowledge is power. If you catch my drift, okay? So yes, knowledge is power. Everyone knows that. But what everyone doesn't know is that the application of that knowledge is power. So what that basically means is that don't read and don't just consume it. Go and take action. Go and implement it, because that's the only way you are going to actually see change, okay? So let's get started, all right? So let me just open this up real quick. Okay, cool. So we are looking at this beautiful presentation, this one-slider presentation, which took me, around, 70, 80 minutes to create. I really did fry my brain trying to make sure that, this looks really pretty and all the right points are out there. You guys know I'm just playing with you guys. So look, this point over here, again, I really do want to emphasize this. This is very powerful, what I'm actually going to mention right now, because how do I say this, okay? In the world of entrepreneurship, right, you have a lot of people who assume that you need to have this big idea, right, to start a business, or you need this big idea to get ahead in business. And it really baffles me, when I speak to certain people and they're like, oh, well, all the ideas are done. I don't think I'll be able to start a business. And it baffles me, or honestly, it baffles me all the time. Okay. And the reason why, or where I'm going with this right now, is going back to current situation and desired situation. And the reason why I say it is because when you go to any market, I kid you not, any market or any human being, okay, we have two things, okay? Let me rather say that we have one thing or a few things that we want to accomplish in life, okay? And there's something that is obviously for certain, okay, that we cannot, there's one thing for sure, and there's one thing for certain that I can say right now that you guys will all agree with me right now, is that we all have a current situation, okay? Where we are right now, where we're at, right now, I'm basically in another room and I'm recording this. That's my current situation, right? If I'm going to speak on it just in the literal sense, okay? But in the metaphorical sense, my current situation, okay, is I'm growing, okay? Let me rather say is my current situation is I'm working, okay? I'm building my business. That's my current situation, okay? Now, for some of you guys might be starting your real estate business. Some of you guys might be looking at getting into real estate. Some of you guys might be within real estate for a couple of years and things are doing well, or maybe things aren't doing well, but we all have a current situation, okay? Now, what's important is understanding that we all have a desired situation. Now, why do I say that we all have a desired situation? Because going back to psychology, okay, we are all innately and biologically designed, okay, to desire an enjoyment of life. We all are biologically designed to think about the future and think about, who we could potentially become, okay? So we all know that we could be better. The only difference is that most people, right, would rather stick to their current situation, but they do have a desired situation. A lot of people have desired situation. In fact, anyone living on earth, okay, has a desired situation, okay? And if I'm going to speak in it within the real estate space, right, within the context of real estate, as a real estate agent, you need to understand that you're basically doing two things, okay? You are trying to find prospects, clients, okay, who are unhappy in their current situation, or who are trying to go from their current situation to their desired situation as quick as possible. That is it. That's all you're doing. That's the problem that you're solving. Okay. And just going back to the point that I was trying to make earlier on by saying that a lot of people were saying that all the ideas are done, all the ideas are made up. That couldn't be further from the truth, because essentially, if you want to become successful in business, just really crush it, right, in life. All you have to do is find a problem that the market is having, right, and then find a solution and get them to where they want to be. That is it. It's literally that. So going back into real estate, all you're essentially doing is helping your client from where they are right now, go from where they are right now to where they want to be. Okay, literally, that's what it is. Okay, so you're basically helping your seller to either downsize or to sell their home because maybe they want to be closer to their family, closer to their girlfriend. Maybe they're just changing jobs and they're moving, so they need you to help them with that process. Now, what are these? These are basically vehicles. Okay, now this is where you come in as a real estate agent. And the reason why I say this is because you're the vehicle, right? You're the expert, you're the trusted advisor, you're someone who has experience, okay, in helping people get from here to here. Now, what's important here is that you basically need to see it from their perspective, okay? When they look at you, they're basically looking at you as a vehicle. To be honest, they really don't care about you, okay? I really don't care what your trainers say, what your mentors, what your coaches say. Nobody cares about you. Everyone cares about themselves. So the sooner you get that into your head, right, the easier things will be, okay? They don't care about you, okay? They care about how soon can you get them to where they want to be, okay? And if you can display that you are quick at getting them to where they need to be, they will go with you, okay? They will choose you over any agent. They will basically choose you over a top real estate agent if they believe that you are the airplane that can get them to their desired situation. Because logically speaking, okay, let's say that this is a top agent, okay, and they believe that, the top agent can get them to there, right? They believe it. They know the top agent can get them from here to here. But because, you came into the picture and, you gave them great value, or you displayed something that could show them where they believe that, okay, listen, you can actually get them from there to there quicker, they will go with you. And this answers also a lot of problems or, just questions a lot of real estate agents have with regards to why didn't they choose me, or why did they choose the other agent, okay? They didn't choose the other agent because the agent is a family member or they're close with them. No, they just saw these two vehicles, okay? They saw you in your car. Maybe you're driving a 1986 Chevy Impala and you're trying to get from New York to LA, and they realized, no, I'm not trying to get to LA, in a couple of days. I need to get to LA in a few hours. Okay, and that's the reason why they chose the other agent, because they believe that the other agent can get them from New York to LA in the fastest and the quickest time possible. That is really it, guys. Now, here's the thing. This is where the nuances start to come into play, right? Because at the end of the day, what influences people to go with you, what influences people to work with you, okay, really boils down to the vehicle. But now, because there's social media, because there's social proof, there's so many things, right? If I could sit down and train you guys on the nuances and the psychology behind why people buy, you would really understand why and understand how it's really super complex. So I'm currently reading a book by, I think it's Drew or Eric Whitman. Let me just see if I can pop it up here. Yeah, okay, I'll even show you here. So it's a book called Cash Advertising. I do urge each and every single person to get this book. It's honestly golden, okay? I can tell you now, a lot of marketing agencies, I don't care who you work with, a lot of marketing agencies don't invest in training, don't invest in learning, And I can tell you now, most of them don't know what they're doing, okay? So if you read this book, you're literally going to be ahead of most marketing and advertising agencies that will call you up and say, oh, we can get you leads. I kid you not right now. If you read Cash Advertising, it's definitely one of the best books out there on marketing and advertising, and really just understanding, the desires and the psychology of human nature. So I'm currently reading this section called The Life Force, and you can see here it says human beings are biologically programmed with the following 8 desires. Now, you can obviously pause the video and check it out, maybe just read a little bit of this as well. But the purpose of this video is just to show you that we are driven by desires. We're not driven by wants, we're not driven by needs, we are driven by desires. And the thing is, we cannot shake our desires, okay? Things like sexual companionship, you cannot shake that, okay? Things like survival, you cannot shake that, okay? Things like enjoyment of life, you cannot shake that. Comfortable living conditions, you cannot shake that. Care and protection, you cannot shake these 8 desires, okay? Now, what the author actually does is that he shows you how you can use all of these in order to persuade and take your customer, right, from where they are right now to where they want to be. And that's essentially what you're doing. You're just basically persuading your clients from where they want to be to from where they are right now to where they want to be. It's essentially that, okay? Because you are the vehicle. Now, maybe some of you guys, and I get this a lot, okay? With certain agents will tell me that most of their clients, don't see the value in having an agent. Why? Because they think, right? They basically think, let me just show you this real quickly. Most of your clients think that they are this, okay? Most of them think that they're literally rocket ships, okay? Most of them think, okay, they assume that they can get there quicker than you or the top agent. It's essentially that. They think that they're the fastest vehicle ever, right? They think that they can get there literally as soon as possible. And sometimes you just need to understand that it's all typed into their psyche and, their belief systems. Again, that would literally take hours and hours for me to, present to you guys so you understand that. But the point here is that the reason why they don't see value in what you're doing is because they think that they can get there as soon as possible. They think that they can get there quicker than you, okay? Until they actually realize that, no, they're actually not a rocket ship. Essentially what they are is, let me just see if I can get this right. Yeah, they're basically a tractor, okay? That's essentially, if they had to do it in real life, okay, that's how soon they would get there, essentially, right? So we'd have this, and then we have this, okay? And that's one of the reasons why a lot of these guys work with top agents, because they know top agents can get them there quicker. Maybe some of them will be like, top agents might have too many clients. I'd rather go with someone like you because, you're someone who I value and you're someone who I do believe will get me there. I just know that, I don't want to work with someone who probably has a ton of clients. I don't know. People are different, okay? But they eventually realize that they're not a rocket ship. They're just some old farm tractor, and they realize that it will take them years and years and years, probably even months, to get to where they need to be. Whereas if they work with you or the top agent, it'll be much quicker for them, okay? So I trust you guys got a lot of value from this video. I literally charge thousands, for this type of stuff, psychology, really getting into the mind of your prospect and understanding what actually, persuades them to go with you or to buy. It's very important that you understand this, okay? And if you guys got a lot of value from this, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, as well as if you got massive value from this, like the video as well. Comment down below what you think, okay? Anyway, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Cheers.